We are live. It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I am here to just really hit on going on. This is situation has gotten bad. I looked at Deontay Wilder situation. We're gonna do a stream on him. These things are related. As you see the stuff unfold, man, it's. I think when did we really take stride in talking about these 304s, talking about this dating scene, uh, definitely hitting on these women of certain age groups. I think we started this a couple years ago, about around this time, getting close to it. And y'all guys see for yourselves, right? That it's 2 years later when we went in depth and technical detail like no other, and it's being ignored first and foremost. And then like you can't help these guys, man. You can't help these guys, and you can't fight the system. You know, the algorithm for dating and talking about relationships, everybody's an expert. That algorithm's going stupid. You know, the system wants that. They don't want us to teach being selective, using measurements and discretion. They don't want us to do that, right? So, y'all see the thumbnail, right? And the crazy thing is, I think the probably the most profound information I gave y'all was how these college educated chicks go about trying to acquire men, right? So the thumbnail is showing um, this lady in particular giving some general information. We gave more profound information on this because the arena is different. There's a veil placed over uh, quote unquote who's a professional person, successful person, career person, educated person versus an average person. But in all actuality, they're all pretty much the same. Just as very similar to when you hear people say, especially these dudes in the industry, when they start beefing with each other and start calling one a pookie and an educated lane. Black is black, niggas do nigga shit. A hoe's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Um, Not much difference. When it comes down to it, I'm telling you, like, just in dating alone, a woman's body count will go up just like a streetwalker who's selling it on the corner, on the sidewalk. And then these young girls, it's there's this misconception about guys wanting younger women, maybe based upon looks, freshness, looks only, but like mileage. These young girls got mileage like older women now because these young girls been exposed to something different than 20, 30 years ago when you didn't have social media and the internet. You find a 20-year-old now, her body count is already at 20 plus. Uh, Body counts go up in college too. I've been telling you guys that as well. But these ladies know that they are 304s. And they know that there are different types of 304s. But the problem with men is y'all won't let a hoe be a hoe and you don't identify the hoe. I think the most important thing is identifying the hoe. And then talking to the hoe like you're supposed to talk to the hoe. You guys don't want to do that. You know, I get told all the time the way that I talk, women don't like it. But then when I sit down and ask them questions about what's right, what's the truth, Then the conversation takes a turn with, well, yeah, okay, well, the reason why I talk like this is because we're not gonna play this game. You know what I'm saying? I can ask a woman a series of questions to know what I'm gonna get myself into, what I'm gonna deal with, right? Now, these women, particularly in the thumbnail, for a long time now, really have been doing this. They've been doing it in secret, but it's out in the open, and you got levels to it, right? This lady here is, like I said, is just a general average person trying to teach. She's trying to reach a broad audience, but she's mostly talking to average women like herself. How to get married if you are a hoe. If you are a hoe, she didn't even say if you have recovered from being a hoe, took time off from being a hoe. You know, that's the thing you gotta look at too. Like, I'm telling y'all, you got to be detailed and technical because you're gonna miss something. You know what I'm saying? So put it into perspective. We've said here that 97% of women are 304s. Uh, it can't be no less than that. Could it be higher? Um, in America, it's definitely capped at 97%. It can't go below that. American women have the worst women on the planet. I mean, these women got bodies on top of bodies, man after man. Um, it just don't make no sense that the way the American culture is or operates and how we recycle women. Um, I mean, this culture is strictly get a turn or make a woman a concubine or add two or three 304s in a polygyny situation if they can be contracted enough to work. That's the, I mean, because that's just the only thing that you can really wager on in doing any kind of, uh, I would say, any kind of agreement with them. You know, I mean, they're for sale. I mean, again, look at Deontay Wilder. They're for sale, right? So I'm telling you guys, man, you got to screen these chicks, and you can't be scared of them. That's the thing. Getting back to the dudes, y'all scared of these chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the last female that I talked to, she said she ain't never been talked to like that before. And I wasn't mean to her nothing. I just was sitting down with her, letting her know, like, hey, look, if you like me, if you're attracted to me, first and foremost, that was my first question. Are you attracted to me? Yes. Do you like me so far? Yes. Okay, cool. We can move forward. The next line of questioning is, well, what you got going on? What do you mean? What I mean is, can you stand the phone check? Can you stand the DM check? And the next question was why? Because why would I invest any time, money, and energy if you already getting it from somewhere else? You could be getting sex from somebody that you don't have no commitment with, maybe more than one person. You can talking to other dudes, which I don't mind you talking to other dudes, but still though, that can lead to a lot going on, right? Definitely if you're going on dates with other dudes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not wagering my creativity, my availability, and uh, my finances to do the things that I think would be nice for us to do, or if I want to invite you to something I want to do, I don't think that, well, I know for a fact that I'm not going to do that if anything like that's going on somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And then, if you get past all that, then you can get into conversations about, you know, disclosing sexual history, health status. Um, have you done certain things, like have you ever been to an orgy? Have you ever been to a swingers? Have you ever been on video? You know, stuff like that. I ask those things. I don't know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like, I also asked, do you have male friends? Do you got guys in the friend zone? You know what I'm saying? Because I let them know, like, these are my rules. This is my program. These are my standards, right? And then if certain things have been done or have happened, how long ago was it? Was it locally? Did you move away? Do you still have contact with these people? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to put them. You got to put them in the hot seat. Me and my brother call it the hot seat. You got to come to the table. You got to sit to the hot seat, and you got to be able to withstand a real discussion. You guys ain't having that kind of discussion, you know. But these women are having discussions and strategies uh, in little huddles like a flock of birds. They've been doing it for decades, and you guys have missed it. I missed it probably about, we in 2024 now. Prior to, I would say about 2009 or such, I was missing it. Now, you can't help what you go through, but the thing is, you don't tolerate it and you nip it in the bud. I done fired some chicks, man, from 2010 and to date. I done fired some chicks. I done fired them from America to from overseas. I fires them. I don't play with them. The minute they get off program and they do a three strike a factor, they're out of there. You know, I've always been straight up with them and transparent with them. I don't be mean to them. I'm not abusive. I don't call them out of their name. I don't belittle them. I just tell them, what did we talk about in the beginning? What are the answers that you give me? What are the things that we discussed? We said this, we said that. You're doing a complete opposite. You've done it one too many times. You got the road. That's how I do it. And that's the only way. That's the only way you got to do it out here, man. Um, I and what you see so far, what they show you so far out in the open, like there's no way unless you just get mesmerized and you give in outside of getting a turn, like you asking for it, right? And 304s, man, um, 304s, man, they got a timeline, man. So I'm telling y'all, when y'all start meeting these women, especially in their 30s and 40s, they got a timeline, man. That you got to go back and you got to do some measurements, some calculations, and some math, man, and see how stuff add up. I'm telling you. And if a female refuses, if she can't have a relaxed, open, transparent conversation about the stuff that I just mentioned to y'all, she is one of these ones that's following the strategy of the woman in the thumbnail, and she's going to try to mask it. You know, few YouTubers been hitting the mark talking about how why women have body count. You know what I'm saying? Because body count is a it's an inference, right? The word inference means it alludes to or leads to other things, meaning it could lead to other evidence, other fact findings, right? So naturally, if a woman has a high body count, that means more than likely she is a 304 and she has done quite a few different types of sex acts, and fetishes, and may have been on video, may have been a sex worker in general. So I want you guys to know, you know what I'm saying? And that's the other thing too, like they make it obvious that they're sex workers. This goes back to my point of contracting them for being a concubine or in the confines of polygyny because they've actually proven that they're sex workers. They do move with the money. I don't know if they can be loyal to the money. I mean, you could put them in a good situation, give them great circumstances, give them a good job description, you know what I'm saying, with a great salary. But even with big money on the table, they haven't proven to be disciplined and loyal enough to that alone. They talk about getting the bag. They're not even loyal to the bag, man. They deviate based on their feelings, man, and their emotions at any given time. Bag don't mean nothing. Again, Deontay Wilder, heavyweight champ for a long time, top of the world. You know, everything goes into a decline. You can never stay at the top forever. You can never stay young forever. Even old people pass away. So these chicks don't understand cycles, you know, and they want to stay elevated and feeling or emotion or something, even after already achieving the status. But when they can't stay there with who they're with, they move on to the next to try to get back there and stay there from something else. That's what they do. You like y'all better look at it. Why is this channel only got 60 subscribers? Why does YouTube suppress this man? And why have people coming here and stolen from this content? I'm trying to tell y'all because this shit is gold for real, for real. Uh, Shout out to Minister Highlights Daily. I stole it. I stole his phrase, but I'm gonna give him his credit. But he's dead on. When it's gold, this is how it is handled. So let me tell y'all guys, share the stream, man. Really think about it. Look at that thumbnail, you know, backlog on what we got on here. Really think about it, man. Because every day that you walk out that house and you meet a woman, telling you, man, she a 304, man. And you just gonna have to treat her like such. But this is your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I'll get with y'all tomorrow.